going to have Tiger and Keegan Bradley side by side right after this. I'm going to show you what to look for. So Keegan has a big movement this way. He starts his body listing to the right, a little weight shift, just the whole body, okay? He goes like this, his head goes down and to the right as he starts to get ready to load this golf swing, and then he has a lot of wrist cock starting right in here, and then gets that beautiful pivot back, comes on in, he has the knees like so, the upper body behind the lower body, and then he pistol whips this thing with the same rotations as Tiger. Tiger has a little different bump back. He starts bumping back and the club starts to go with it. And you're going to see behind in the video, the guy behind him, you can see his head start to move to him. He goes back like this. He starts a little bit like that. And then, of course, the beautiful structure of Tiger Woods comes down. And then he starts coming in and his legs start to go into more extension here. So when he gets into the same spot as Keegan, right elbow in front of the right hip, okay, the emblem of the glove facing you guys, and then by the time it hits the ball, some torques happened here, like so, and releasing the club this way, okay, like I guess like a lacrosse throw, and then rolls around this way. All right, so a lot of activity going on here, guys. Something you need to train. That's why I always talk about Hogan. He used to whip it back one way and whip it back another. A lot of action this way. Great speed producer. Is it something where you're going to have to sample and will you leave the face open or other things happen? Perhaps. But when you're looking at where the rubber meets the road from two completely different styles with Keegan Bradley and Tiger Woods, and you look at what's not different, well, where the hand is right here in front of the hip with the elbow, and then where they are at impact squared up, and where they are beyond. All right, I thought this would be super interesting to see Tiger here on the right, early Tiger, and then Keegan from the tournament he just won at the Travelers here in 2025. So early Tiger here. Watch how you can see the person behind him in the head there. Tiger's taking his club away from the ball, and he's also shifting, stepping to the right a little bit, leaning to the right just a little bit. Can you see that? So each little click of the club, Tiger is loading over to his right side. You can see at this point here. And also with Keegan over here, we know from watching him, he's got a very lot of knee bend, different than Tiger, but you can see, look at this first move. He's leaning to the right and starting the motion of his backswing. His head is actually going down. If you look at the button of his cap on the tent, you can see it's transferring to that line on the tent and downward as he starts to load. And then his hips spin like a turntable, and they kind of recenter him right there. With Tiger, you'll notice how he starts to spin, right? So he kind of drifts, steps a little that way, just get the momentum going. Nothing wrong with that, guys. So to the top of that beautiful Tiger turn, right shoulder visible, there's the transfer, right? So from right, as the arms start to get to the top, what, of course, really good players do, they start to get the momentum and the drift to the right side, to the left side, right there. And now he's in that great hitting position. Now here's something very interesting also. When you look at where Keegan comes down at the same spot Tiger is, you can see their emblems of their gloves right here are facing the camera, right? And I'll also put a little line for you all to see where the club is. Okay, you can see there where Tiger and Keegan's kind of stuff's in the same place. Slight differences in the knee flex of Keegan, for sure. But when you're looking at similarities, you go, what goes on from here? Well, at impact, look at this right here. So Tiger's glove at impact has turned 90 degrees. Well, Keegan at impact has also turned 90 degrees. You see that? Okay, so there's some similarities right here of there's a lot of action going on from here, that emblem of the glove facing us and in line with the golf ball. And then you're going to tell me there's no snapping of the wrist through here and releasing? Now the glove emblem is facing the guy with his arms crossed to our right behind Tiger there in the purple shirt, right? So it's completely gone like 180, like boom and then boom. And Keegan the same way. Look at this. So the elite players have a lot of rotation and force and torques going on with those hands and wrists at impact and through. Fascinating. So two different styles as far as knee flex, and Tiger's definitely posted up on his leg, and the more classic look that we love to watch and see, where Keegan's got a little bit more dip, right? And more knee bend. But still, he delays the angle of the release enough to where he gets some compression on the ball and is so consistent, as we know. The guy is winning tournaments and plans to be, he's going to be the captain of our Ryder Cup team at Bethpage here shortly in September. So, where you need to pay attention to when you watch players is just like, well, yeah, they're so different in what they do as far as their mannerisms and such, but where the rubber meets the road, which is where this circle is here, halfway down, and then through here, what are they doing? And that's where you can just draw the conclusion like, well, very similar, and releasing the club, as you can see, big time. I thought that would be fun for you guys to look at. And, I'm more of a Keegan style. I used to lean a lot, and one of my friends said, hey, Gorminator, you lean to the right like Curtis Strange in your backswing. And I said, okay, that was before I became a pro or early on. And I said, okay, is that good or whatever? And I was just beating this guy's brains out. So I'm a leaner. Tiger's a leaner. You guys lean, get it going, wind it up, get the turntable moving, boom. On impact like this, it's like, well, there's something in that. That's the most important thing. Whether you have knees going one way or whatever, this is the area you need to really get.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Gorminator here. Check that link down below in the description. Website's ready for you. It's full of videos to help you with your own game, right? Faults and fixes folders, videos to help you with your driver. Maybe you're slicing the driver, maybe you want to hit it further. Also, a driving range folder. That's right. Drills to help you stay focused in there. When you guys come to the range, I want you to do focused work, not just hit balls all over the place. So check that link down below, and we'll see you on the other side.